everyone, my name's Michelle and this is my channel Sewing Bunny, and thank you for joining me in my video today, which is sharing with you some of my July makes and also a subscription box because I've only got a couple of makes that I actually made in July, so I thought I would kind of combine an unboxing and what I've made into one video. So if anyone's wondering what I'm wearing, this is the Itch to Stitch Lego tank. It is a free sewing pattern and probably one of my favourite sort of tank tops to make and to wear. Really like the fit of these. And yeah, I've just been out for lunch today just with a couple of friends, so it's still lovely and warm where I am in the south of the UK. So yeah, I'm really enjoying the summer at the moment, so it's lovely getting a bit of arm out. So what I will do is I will start off with my unboxing. Now you may have seen a lot of these other unboxing videos of the Think Pink Sewscription box by Beyond the Pink Door. So I know there's been quite a few videos, so apologies if you have already seen it. Feel free to, you know, skip along to the makes side of things if you like. But if you would like to know what is in the box, then yes, please stay tuned. So I did receive this box, I think it was probably around about a week ago, I think it was. And yeah, normally I don't subscribe to the Think Pink box. And that purely is just for me a money side of things, because I already subscribe to my Sew Hayley Jane subscription box, which is a monthly box. And when Andrea from Beyond the Pink Door bought these boxes out, I instantly wanted to subscribe, but I knew that I couldn't have both of my subscriptions going. So what I try and do is every now and again, if I can, I try and grab a one-off box every now and again, just to feel a little bit still included in getting the boxes and things, which I have to admit, I love the whole idea that Andrea has a whole load of subscription boxes, and there's sometimes, if you're lucky, a few sort of spare ones that you can quickly, if you're quick enough, kind of nab before they all sell out. So I really like that because it means that I don't have to commit to subscribing every month, but then also at the same time I have to make sure that if I want one, I have to grab one as quickly as possible, and that's if there's any available. So I really thought, you know what, I haven't had one since the first box that was released. So I got the first box. This is the box number 6. So I haven't had any of the others in between. And I keep seeing other people's unboxing videos, and yeah, I just get so much like fear of missing out whenever I see them. And so I just thought, you know what, I really want to try and nab myself one. And I actually remembered the date that Andrea said that they were going to be going up live, and so I managed to get myself one. I'm so pleased that I did. So if I open up the box, you can see kind of, I have already opened it, but this is how it's packaged. And so it's all pink, as you would expect from Beyond the Pink Door. And the outer package, like the sort of plastic wrapping, the Royal Mail postage, it's all like bright pink on the outside as well, which is really nice and fun. And then if I unwrap the tissue paper, you get given a little like QR code on there with a little video from Andrea explaining a bit about the fabric, what's inside the box, little hints and tips and things like that. So I have already watched that video, which is absolutely fabulous. And then you get a little postcard on there as well, and it's got a lovely little message on the back which says, "Never let your lipstick or your bobbin run out." And then within the box, it's not necessarily set what you get every month, so you could get like different lengths of fabric depending on the fabric. You can get different notions, different gifts, bits and bobs. It's not really sort of set in stone exactly what you get, which I really do like. And so I'll start off with a couple of the little gifty bits. So first thing is we received this, which I would think, you know, from the little card on the back, you'd think, oh, it's a lipstick. And I have actually seen these before, but I must admit it was a nice little surprise, because at first I thought, oh, she's put a lipstick into a box. That's pretty fabulous. And then it gets better. You open it up and you unscrew, and you've got a whole load of pins in a little cushion, and they're all little hand sewing needles, which is absolutely fabulous. I love that. It's such a great idea and so handy to have. I think that's absolutely brilliant. I think that's a lovely little thing that Andrew has put in that box. It really did make me smile. And then also we got some self-cover buttons, and these are the 11mm, yep, ones on there, so they're always really handy to have. We've got a zip, nice long one here, which is I think 22 inches on that one. So it's 22-inch invisible zip, and it is a see-through one. So it means you can really use it on any sort of fabric you want, you know, be it whatever colour it is. Because I do find sometimes when you have, you know, projects and things, that sometimes I can find it quite hard to get a zip, you know, 100% matched up. So it's actually quite nice having the little sort of see-through one. And it is a nice quality one. You've got a really nice little handle on the zip there. So really, really nice. Feels like a really nice one. And it's, I think it's a hemline. Yeah, it's a hemline zip. So that's absolutely great. And then this little gift. I loved this. I really, really did. So excuse the rustling. It is created by Caris or Charis. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it is, I've got a cat coming. It is some little earrings, little white earrings. They, you might not be able to see from there, but they've got some little sort of, God, am I about the way, Misty? They've got some little sort of black speckles in, which is really pretty. I do love wearing earrings, and yeah, these absolutely love. Really, really happy with those. I'm so sorry about Misty's tail. Right, what are you doing? Now with this particular box, oh, where are you going? Where are you going? You can't go up there. Go on. My lap is not free at the moment. I'm very sorry. Nope. Okay, you've got to make it available. Okay, right. Yes, okay, you can make it available. So yes, sorry. With this box, and she's gone. With this box, there was a few different colourways of the fabric. Now, the one that I got was this matching thread. So this is a Gutermann 387 sort of navy colour thread. And my fabric, it is 2.5 meters of viscose, and oh, it's just beautiful. This is what I got. How gorgeous is that? So it's a navy background with white flowers, sort of like these turquoisey flowers, and the mustard flowers. Now, the other colours that you can get from the boxes, obviously it's random, whatever you get. You might be able to see from the little card. So this is the one I've got, which is the navy with the white and mustard and the little turquoise. There's a bright pink one, more of a sort of brighter blue one, and a black one. They are all gorgeous. I think I would have been happy with any of those that I received. They are all absolutely stunning, but I must admit, I love this. I absolutely love it. And because it's got all the colours that I love. So as you all know, I've been banging on about it for ages. I love turquoise, sort of minty colours, and it's got the sort of that turquoisey minty colour in. I love mustard. I love wearing mustard colours. And I think having the dark sort of navy background will just mean that it'll go with so many other things in my wardrobe. It'll go really well if I'm wearing, you know, like navy trousers, jeans. It'll go well with any shoes I wear if I make it into a dress. It's absolutely gorgeous. So let me open it out for you a little bit more on here. So let me open it to the single layer, because then you can see the drape of it as well. So there it is. It is absolutely beautiful, and the quality of it feels so nice, so nice. It's if you know kind of like if you've sewn with a lot of viscose, you kind of get to know what's going to make a really nice garment to wear in regards to the quality of viscose. Some viscoses just, you know, instantly crease. They can be a little bit flimsy, whereas this, it has weight to it, but it's incredibly drapey. But as I say, it's got that weight to it, so you know whatever you create will hang really nicely. And also I can almost guarantee, but just feeling about it, that it's going to be one of those where once you wash it, it should iron out beautifully. So yeah, I can't wait to make something from this. I do have a few ideas, but I'm going to have a little think about what I want to do with it. I think a dress would be absolutely perfect. There is a Jennifer Lauren dress which I did purchase a few months back. The name escapes me of which dress it is, but I will insert an image somewhere here of the dress that I mean. But I'm thinking that dress would look really, really nice in this fabric. So, I mean, it's not 100% certain, but that is my idea so far. And yeah, as you can see, loads there, 2.5 meters. So I've got plenty to have a little play around with. Okay, and then on to the items which I have sewn up in July. Now, if you'd seen my plans video for August, you'll know that things have been a little bit busy for me in July, so I haven't managed to make the things that I wanted to. The sew along for the Pietra pants by Closet Core that I was meant to do in July is moving to August, so I will get filming that at some point because my pattern has been printed and has arrived. It's actually sitting here still wrapped up from when I got them printed on A0 sheets, so I actually need to open that up and obviously check it all, but that's all ready to go, so I will start that hopefully in about a week or so, hopefully, if I get a chance to. But the things that I did make, I managed to make 2 dresses in July, and I must admit these 2 dresses I have worn loads during July since I've made them. Absolutely thoroughly love them, and I'm so happy with them. So the first one that I'm going to share with you is the Friday Pattern Company Saltwater Slip Dress, which is this one here, and this is made in a viscose fabric that I picked up from John Lewis a very, very long time ago in one of their sales. I think it's a like a designer one. I can't remember the designer name of it, but yes, it's a lovely viscose. It's a black background with these sort of hints of like purples, whites and grey. Really, really lovely fabric there. And it's got some ties on the side, which I tend to, when I wear it, I bring them round to the front. I can grab the other tie and tie them in a bow around the front, because I think that just gives it a nice little detail. Quite often I like to tie things at the back of dresses, but this dress in particular, I just prefer to bring it round at the front. Now, when I was making this dress, I did actually have some company, because I joined in on Rachel from Stitched Up. She has a YouTube channel. I'm sure you all know of her, but if you haven't heard of her, then I will link her channel down below. And she did a live sew along of this dress. So she took you through the process of sewing it all up, as well as having a little bit of chat in there as well. So it was lovely. It was so nice following along with her. And if those of you that watch Rachel's channel, you'll know that she is actually quite a speedy sewer. I wish I was as quick as she was, but I did actually manage to more or less keep up the whole time with her with the dress. I think the only thing that I was slightly behind on was I didn't finish my hem within the time of the video, so I just kind of spent a little bit longer doing that bit. But I really, really enjoyed the sew along. It's so nice just sewing along whilst you're, you know, having a little sort of chat on the screen and everything. Really, really enjoyed it. So yeah, I do love the dress. Hopefully by now I've inserted some pictures of me wearing it. I made the size medium for this, and I think it fits me pretty well, I would say. I don't think I would make any adjustments. Actually, no, I didn't make the size medium. I made the size medium at the bust, and then I graded out actually to the large over the hips because I didn't want it too clingy over the hips. So yes, that's what I did. Yeah, medium on the bust and then graded out from just under the waist, more or less from where the waist ties are really actually, and then graded that out to the large. And yeah, I love the fit of it. Now there is a lot of bias binding used in this pattern. I personally didn't have a problem with it at all. I can imagine for maybe, you know, some beginner sort of sewists and things, it might be a little bit daunting, but yeah, I found it absolutely fine. The only thing I did notice was the straps were very long when I sort of created it all. So my like little like strap adjuster is actually really close to the front of the dress. Usually, you know, when you have these little strap adjusters, they're at the back, but I made sort of this part of the strap a bit too long. And that is my own fault, because when in the instructions it says measure your straps once you've created them and attached them to the front part of the bodice, and then measure them to 20 centimetres and cut them to 20 centimetres. And I didn't do that. I just left the whole length of the strap. So it just means that it's actually a little bit too long on those. But it just means that the sliders are actually at the front of the dress rather than at the back section, which actually I don't think it's actually too bad. It might be a bit of a happy accident, because if I do want to adjust the straps on my dress, it means I don't have to adjust them at the back. I can just kind of adjust them at the front, so I don't have to sort of reach back or anything like that. So yeah, happy accident I think on that. I did also add in a label by Little Rosy Cheeks, which is creativity never goes out of style, and I thought that was really nice with the black with the gold writing. I thought that would go really nicely with that. So yeah, very happy with that one. I have worn that a few times. And so the other dress that I made was the Butterick B6722, which is this one here. I got it free in my Love Sewing magazine. So this is the pattern that yeah I made. Let me just hang the dress up because I'm just holding it at the moment. Oh, let's hook you on there. And I made this version, view A. So this is the dress with the single tier. So this other version has the double tier. This was just the single tier. And it's got an elasticated waist with some waist ties. Now on my version, I didn't do a waist tie because I didn't think it was really needed. I also was running a bit low on fabric as well. I did have 2.5 meters, and for this particular dress, it did actually say you should really have 3 meters. So I was just a little bit short, but I don't need the ties. I was absolutely fine. Let me turn around so you can see the line drawings. So again, so you can see here, this is the one with the single tier and the ones with the double tier. So yeah, I did this version. And yeah, I'm just really, really happy with it. So it's just one that you pull over your head. You don't have to have any fastenings or anything, but there are just some really nice details with this dress. And I actually, you know, I'm surprised by myself actually of how much I've worn this dress since I've made it. Now, usually, you know, I only really wear dresses in the summer just because, you know, I don't really actually have in my wardrobe many sort of winter dresses. But it does take a little bit of, you know, me getting used to wearing dresses when, you know, the warm weather hits, because, you know, it's like getting your arms out a bit more, your legs out a bit more. But this dress, I just absolutely love the style of it and how it fits and how comfortable I feel in it. I'm so pleased with it. So as to the sizing on this. I know a lot of you have said to me when I've talked about Big Four patterns, you have similar experiences, that sometimes they can come up a little bit larger than you'd like. Some of them I personally find are absolutely bang on, you know, great. But I had a look at the finished garment measurements for this pattern, and I actually decided to size down. So if I was following the guidelines for this pattern, I should have made a size 14 on the bust and a size 16 on the waist and hips. I actually decided, once I'd seen the finished garment measurements, to size down to the size 12. So basically a whole size down from my bust measurement and 2 sizes down from my waist and hips. And the dress fits me beautifully. I'm so happy that I made that decision. And I must admit, it's only really through, you know, a little bit of experience, you know, hit and misses with the Big Four patterns that you kind of really get to learn that. It doesn't always work for everybody, and sometimes, you know, different patterns have different sort of, you know, like ease built into them. But yeah, very happy that I made a size 12. So the fabric that I used for this was a fabric that I got in my So Hayley Jane subscription box, which was quite a while ago. It's a viscose. I got 2.5 meters of it, and it's this sort of, I guess, sort of pebbly, sort of animal printy type sort of fabric. I don't really know how else to describe it, but this is, again, one of those viscoses that just, oh, it feels so nice, and I'm so happy with my pattern and fabric sort of pairing on this pattern. I love it. So a few of the details. It's got a bias bound neckline. Now, I didn't use bias binding made out of the actual fabric. I actually decided to use this lovely floral one, which I got from the Specky Seamstress bias tape shop. I've talked about her shop before. I love her bias tape. It's just so fun, and I love kind of seeing that little pop of colour when it's on the hanger. I also added in a Little Rosy Cheeks label as well, which this one is Imagine What Else I Can Do. And it's got some lovely details on the sleeves as well. It's got this lovely little split in there, which I just think is really pretty. It just makes it just a little bit different, having that little split in the sleeve, just a little bit more summery, you know, a little bit feminine. I just think it's really, really pretty. And then it's like a sort of standard sort of t-shirty sort of style top. And then you've got an elasticated waist here. Now, I decided to use my elasticated waist. I didn't want it too cinched in, because summer dresses, I want them to be nice and loose and flowy. I don't want anything that's too restrictive. So I decided to make the elastic, you know, not too cinched in at the waist, just a little bit cinched in. And then I thought, if I want a bit more of a cinched in look, then I can always add a little elasticated belt. So I do like to wear the elasticated style belts. And because of the fabric, you can't really see where the elasticated sort of line really is. So it means it'll fit in really nicely if I do want to wear it with a belt. And then the front of the skirt, you might not be able to see, because my buttons are beautifully camouflaged with this fabric. It's actually got a button placket down the front of the skirt, yeah, with buttons on. I decided not to do buttonholes because it's not required. As I said, it's one of those dresses you just pull down over your head, and I didn't think that buttonholes were required. I used these buttons, if I can find there, you might be able to just see, there you go, that's the button there. These are some buttons that I picked up from Pigeon Wishes. And I actually picked up these buttons when I went to the Knitting and Stitching show in Ali Pali last year, or actually met Meg and her husband on the stall, and I picked up these buttons. And how beautifully do they camouflage into this fabric. I am so pleased with these buttons. I just think they're an absolute perfect match for this dress. So happy with them. And then at the very bottom, you can then see, hopefully, that there is a ruffle, a nice little ruffle. And I just think that that finishes the dress off absolutely beautifully. Again, hopefully images have been inserted of me wearing the dress. And I just love it. I love how it feels when I wear it. I feel really happy whilst I'm wearing it. And I hope to revisit that pattern actually again, because I do think it's going to be one that I will wear quite often. So yeah, really like that. So that is everything from me today. Please do give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And yeah, I will speak to you very, very soon in my next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.